So Ian, can you share a bit about what EAG's financial advisory process looks like from first meeting all the way to planning and execution?
Yeah, sure. The first meeting mostly will be very informal. Okay, it's really just getting to know someone. I guess the prospective client needs to ascertain, are we and am I the type of person they want to work with? Likewise, do I want to work with the client? There needs to be some sort of common ground. And I think once the initial meeting is done and there is clearly, some things in common, it's very much down to the details then. As you know, we don't sell products, we don't have our own proposition. We're very much blank piece of paper, find out everything about what position financially the person is in, what assets they have, cash flow, etc. And then actually, what do they need? We do the financial needs analysis. What do people want? What do people not want? Then it's very much about going back to the office, looking at all of the different solutions and try to find the right one for the client. The next stage from there is presenting the recommendation. Why do we recommend solution A, B, or C? For what reasons? What are the benefits? What are the drawbacks? What are the costs? And of course, Q&A. The Q&A is a big thing. So that could be 5 minutes. It could be 1 or 2 meetings, in fact. Once everyone is comfortable, is happy that we have the right goals and we have the right way of trying to achieve those goals, the next step would be the implementation process. That could be lots of paperwork, or it could be a digital process. It very much depends on what we're actually doing. And then once they're set up as a client, the most important part, of course, is reviewing the plan. Not just the product, if it's an investment, not just what it's invested in, but the actual plan. Have people's needs and wants changed? Have their goals changed, for better or for worse? And then to adapt and evolve the plan accordingly. So it's very important to have at least an annual review, but ideally, even every 3 or 4 months, I'd say.
Right at the start, you mentioned quite a bit of financial concerns, challenges that an expat might have coming here to Singapore. So how important is it for someone like that to have a bespoke, tailored financial advice and solution for them, as opposed to, say, a generic solution?
I'd say it's even more important because, again, it is not as simple. Life is very changeable for everyone, but particularly for an expatriate family. As people get older, as they progress through their job and career, like I said, most of my clients will live in numerous different countries. So circumstances are always changing. I think if you have a generic financial plan, it's better than nothing, but I don't think it's gonna get the outcomes that clients want and will have the flexibility that's required for the traditional expatriate family.
So tell us a bit more about your team at EAG and what sort of background and experience do your consultants bring?
Sure. So we're a very, very diverse group. I mentioned before myself, I'm from England. I'm also actually half Malaysian. So my cultural background is already quite diverse, just me. But going back to the team, it's not just like myself from England, but we have advisors from Scotland. We have advisors from Ireland, Russia, Italy, India. Trying to think if I'm missing anyone out. Australia. A very, very wide group, basically. And it's not just the nationality and where people have grown up. It's very much actually the experience as well. Not everyone has come from the financial advisory background. Some have come from marketing, some from tourism, some from social services. They're really, really diverse. And also age. We've got people that have recently graduated, and we've even had more than one advisor actually retire. So we have a very, very broad, I guess, background, which is actually good for clients because some people may prefer to work with a younger advisor or a more experienced one, male and female, or again, from someone, with the same nationality and background that they have. Again, it really, really depends on the client to get the right fit for them.
That sounds like very interesting team makeup.